Calaroga Shark Media.
Hi and welcome to Entertainment Plus, a short roundup of the top entertainment stories in today's news. Olivia Munn opened up about the shock she felt when she first saw her body after undergoing a double mastectomy as part of her battle with breast cancer. The 43-year-old actress, who was diagnosed around a year ago, had a lymph node dissection, a nipple delay procedure, and a double mastectomy within a span of 10 months. In a recent heartfelt interview with People, the mother of one shared that nothing could have prepared her for what it would look like, and she absolutely broke down. When she saw her body without bandages for the first time during a post-surgical checkup with her doctor a week after the double mastectomy, Munn described it as a shock to my system. She said, "I had such a hard time. I remember just looking in the mirror with him and just having no emotion, just taking in what he was saying." Despite the doctor's reassurances about the results looking fantastic, Munn found it even harder to process. The doctor was telling me how fantastic it looked, which made it even harder, because fantastic is top. You don't get better than fantastic. So I thought, this doesn't get better, she added. When I got home, I undressed and looked in the mirror again, and that's when I just absolutely broke down. After her reconstructive surgery in the fall and starting hormone suppression therapy in November, which put her into a medically induced menopause, Munn has come to terms with the changes in her body. Steven Spielberg is set to return to the science fiction genre following his iconic films like Close Encounters, E.T. and War of the Worlds. According to a report from Variety on Wednesday, the Academy Award-winning director is developing a UFO film based on his own idea. He is collaborating once again with screenwriter David Koepp, renowned for their work together on 93's Jurassic Park. Although the film's title and details are still under wraps, the reunion of the writer and director behind one of cinema's greatest blockbusters is an exciting development. Koepp is also writing the upcoming installment in the Jurassic World franchise, slated for release next year. Spielberg has recently focused on personal projects like The Fabelmans, a semi-autobiographical film about a young man's dream of filmmaking, and a remaking of West Side Story. The director hasn't tackled a full-fledged UFO film since 77's Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which became a pop culture phenomenon, one of the most influential alien stories. The film earned 9 Academy Award nominations, winning the Oscar for Best Cinematography and a Special Achievement Academy Award for Sound Effects Editing. Spielberg followed up with E.T., the heartwarming tale of a young boy befriending an alien stranded on Earth, which grossed over $800 million worldwide and held the title of the highest-grossing film of all time until 1993. Quentin Tarantino may still stick to his plan of making only 10 films in his career, but his last project won't be the movie Critic, which he had been preparing. According to Deadline, the 61-year-old director has decided to pull the plug on the project, which was reported in February to have Brad Pitt attached to star in their third collaboration. Tarantino has reportedly changed his mind about the project and will not move forward with it. He had rewritten the script, causing a delay in production, but now the project is not happening at all. The filmmaker is said to have gone back to the drawing board to determine what his 10th and final film will be. He has long stated his intention to retire after his 10th film, which apparently remains the plan, just not with the movie Critic. The Hollywood Reporter claimed that his recent rewrites had changed the film significantly, with plans to bring back Pitt as Cliff Booth, his stuntman character from 2019's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This is not the first time Tarantino has abruptly pulled the plug on a movie project. In 2014, he cancelled The Hateful Eight after the script was leaked, but later revived the project following a successful live read for charity. Other projects Tarantino had considered but never brought to fruition include the Vega Brothers project, which would have starred Michael Madsen and John Travolta, and an R-rated Star Trek project for Paramount. Henry Cavill and Margot Robbie dazzle as the iconic spy James Bond and a captivating Bond girl in a new trailer that has taken the internet by storm. The Bond 26 video, which has garnered over 2 million views on YouTube since its release on Saturday, is actually a clever fake created by KH Studio, known for producing concept trailers. The thrilling 1-minute teaser was crafted using a combination of footage from other movies and artificial intelligence. KH Studio clarified in the post, "Please note that this video is a concept trailer created solely for artistic and entertainment purposes. I have meticulously incorporated various effects, sound design, AI techniques, movie analytics, and other elements to bring my vision to life. Neither Cavill nor Robbie have been officially confirmed to be involved in the next installment of the long-running James Bond series. Fans have long hoped to see Cavill take on the iconic super spy role after Daniel Craig, following in the footsteps of Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan, and Timothy Dalton, as Cavill promotes his new World War II action film, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, set to open this weekend. He has been repeatedly asked about any updates on the possibility of him being cast as James Bond. In an interview with the Rich Eisen show on Tuesday, Cavill responded, "I have no idea." More entertainment in just a moment. The hit film Crazy Rich Asians, which starred Constance Wu, Henry Golding, and Michelle Yeoh, is being adapted into a Broadway musical, with the film's director John M. Chu set to helm the production. Deadline announced on Wednesday that the comedy based on Kevin Kwan's trilogy of books and the popular 2018 movie would be making its way to the Great White Way. Chu, best known for directing In the Heights and the upcoming Wicked starring Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, will be making his Broadway debut with this production. Schmigadoon writer Leah Nanako Winkler will adapt the story for Broadway, while K-pop composer Helen Park will write the music. No casting, production, or release dates have been announced for what is expected to be a highly anticipated show. Crazy Rich Asians tells the story of Rachel, a Chinese-American college professor who discovers that her boyfriend Nick comes from one of the wealthiest families in Singapore when she joins him on a trip to meet his family. Chu has been immersed in the two Wicked movies since December of 22, and he believes destiny was on his side when he was able to cast Grande and Erivo. When you find those two, you know it's destiny, he said Thursday of Grande and Erivo, who portray Glinda and Elphaba in the movie. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Chu made these remarks after receiving the Martin Scorsese Legend of Cinema Award at CinemaCon during an industry luncheon at Caesars Palace in Vegas. He also shared that he, Grande, and Erivo have incorporated personal things with emotional value into their contribution to Wicked. We've gone through so many journeys together, the filmmaker said at the annual gathering of the National Association of Theatre Owners. And there you have it. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple. Hey, give us 5 stars if you like the review. It helps us out. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Entertainment Plus.